To this day.
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 What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Get this, Deontay Wilder cast doubt on Saudi Arabia heavyweight tournament. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk and Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder on the same night is too good to be true? The people behind Saudi Arabia's Skills Challenge Promotions don't believe so and have been working this year to make it happen in December. Wilder recently provided a positive update as to his bout with the former champion Anthony Joshua. He said the offer is definitely out there. The discussion has been talked, and it's a real thing, as we know. I think it definitely is going to take place. Saudi Arabia is a beautiful place to be, even though I know they got a lot of heat on the past activities that have went on in their country. And the American seems confident as ever that he and AJ will finally face off. But what of his former opponent, Fury? He said, knowing him and knowing his personality, you wouldn't be surprised. He's one of those type people, indecisive at times. He's one of those people like, I have what I want to do, but when it comes down to signing it up, he changes up. So when you know him, it's not a surprise. We'll see what happens at the end of the day, but if he doesn't sign, me and Anthony will still proceed. Okay. So that's Wilder's doubt on it happening in one night. And that's okay. Me counterpunching that, who cares? I think, see, that's Skill Challenge's projection. That's their whole proposal and idea. But just because it's a proposal and idea don't mean you can't have something good come out of it. You're not going to have those many guys fighting at one night. You're not. Those guys, see them, those are four different entities. They're not going to be on undercards. You know what I mean? And I think Wilder and Joshua, that's why Wilder said, well, if that fight don't happen with Tyson Fury, knowing him, me and Anthony Joshua's going to get it on, because I'm sure that that's going to be a reality, meaning we don't need Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk to fight for us to fight, right? So I think that Wilder is really promoting the idea of him and Anthony Joshua, and I think Anthony Joshua should do the same, because when it does come to four different minds and ideas, and you know, that can possibly mean shit, 8 to 12 to 20 people that's making decisions for these fighters. You think about it, you know, 3 or 4 people apiece that's making these decisions for these fighters, except these fighters. And I think that Wilder doubts it because it doesn't sound realistic anyway. Like I've been telling you guys that's not a realistic deal when you have Wilder, AJ on the card of Usyk, Fury. That's not, no. And then those guys have fought those guys that won. Nah, that's not going to work. That's not going to work at all. What's going to happen is those guys won't fight on the same night. You know, I think that's the better question to ask Wilder. Would he feel comfortable fighting on the same night on the undercard as Tyson Fury, a guy that beat him twice back to back, and then ask Anthony Joshua the same? That's the question you should ask him. Not, Fury, I don't know, he's indecisive at times, and me and Joshua looks like we're going to get it on. I think people should ask direct questions like that, because I think that's the deal breaker in a lot of these situations, because I don't think people has asked that question, or they have a general idea of what's really happening or what's going to happen, or what, most importantly, Skill Challenge wants to happen. Okay? And we know what they said, but we don't know if they conveyed it to Joshua or Wilder. Joshua and Wilder are two heavy stars, huge in the sport. top of the head, top of that division. So I don't think they want to be considered being anybody's undercard. And when I saw that, I was like, you know, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's not going to work. You know what I mean? That is not going to work. Because you ask those two guys, you know, hey, I'm who I am for a reason. I sell tickets. You know what I mean? They come to see me. They're not coming to see these guys because those guys have that type of mindset based on their marquee value. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Deontay Wilder casting doubt on the Saudi Arabia tournament, but not necessarily the fight with Anthony Joshua. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.